Hello, hello, my gleams, yes, and welcome. We are playing some Xanadu, and we're going to talk about Judge Dredd tonight, but we are waiting for people to show up, so when they show up, we will start talking about Judge Dredd. We do have some pop culture stuff to start it off with tonight, and who knows, we may even play that famous Judge Dredd thing that everyone likes. Judge Dredd, the hidden classic, Death vs. Dredd, which is kind of funny that became a hidden classic.
Hello, Western Body.
Hello, there's Bob the Murata.
Yeah.
One of the Bushwhackers. We're hoping to get the other Bushwhacker back eventually. Hopefully.
I miss him so much.
I miss him because, yeah, he was fun. He was a fun guy to have on the channel. Wacky man. Wacky man. Alright. Hello. We have ourselves a Western Body in chat. Hello, Western Body. So, tonight we are going to have some fun. First off, we have to talk about the BBC man being cancelled. As I go, I'm going to go grab some coffee. We can talk about this while getting coffee. Let's go get coffee, chat. Or tea tonight, actually. I bought some peppermint tea. Ain't I special?
The BBC man.
Yeah, peppermint tea. So, all right. So one of their well-known guys, a creator, I believe he did a couple things for the BBC, well-known creator. Apparently, when he was 15 years old, he said something super offensive. And now, the BBC wants to cancel him for it. So, apparently, the BBC is trying to cancel this man. Rather rudely, by the way. Apparently, he said something really bad when he was 15, when he was a kid. Keep in mind, this
guy fuck off.
Yes, the guy worked for the BBC for over 15 years. The guy's in his 50s. They're going after a guy who, at the time, that would mean him being in his 50s. That's like the 60s and 70s when this apparent assault happened. This vile thing. This evil that he did. A little weak, but not bad. The evil of saying something horrible when he was a teenager. That's right. This man had committed the horrid act of being a teenager and most likely saying something offensive when he was a teenager. I am equally surprised and stupefied by this mentality. Oh, that is really loud. I heard that. That is loud. All right, let's turn the sound. I can hear the sound. Why is the sound turned up again? It was like really low before. Like, wow, is that loud? Okay. Yeah, latency's low. Hardware, Dutch pitch. We'll make it stereo. Channel. Well, we will just drop the master. Here, hold on a sec here. I hear that. That is loud, boys. Give me a sec here. Because you don't listen to the sound. Let's see.
No, I don't.
Hold on. Yeah. Let's turn. Yep. Okay. Now that is loud. Whoo-wee. That was quiet before. I actually fixed this before. That was super quiet before, and now it's like blasting.
Good old Duct Tape Productions. Can't beat them.
Yeah. Now I'm just trying to figure the sound here. You know what? Okay. Now we should have, let's see here. No, you know what it is? It's just the sound sometimes just, I don't know. We had an update, and that update had messed us up. Every time you get an update, you're like, fuck, there goes all my options. Let's see here. Fuck it. It now has no sound. Sorry, guys. You're not going to get the awesome sound of Faxanadu today. I apologize. I don't feel like fighting the sound card today. I don't feel like having a struggle session with the sound card today. So we're gonna not deal with that today. Ooh, that almost ended badly. Whew, that almost ended real badly. Yeah, so tonight we have a lot of fun tonight. And one of the big fun things we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about the fun that is the DoorDash girl again. And well, we also have that to talk about. But tonight, like I said, how do you feel about the fact that they're coming after us for stuff we thought when we were 15 or 16?
Oh man, I actually have to go back to what I thought when I was 16.
Oh god, dude. Okay, that you literally have to arrest every kid from the 80s at that point.
Yeah, I'm about to say that would be just about everybody.
That is every kid in the 80s had
all
said
right.
something.
Goodbye,
brutal.
Gen X. Goodbye.
Yeah, there goes Gen X. Like, Gen X is gone, boys. There is no way we are surviving that. I'm sorry, Gen X, but you're gone.
It's life in the clink.
Yeah. Gen X is dead at that point. There's no fucking way we're surviving that. Like, you know, and like the idea of this is absurd because there's only one. Like I even said to someone, the only truth about this is there is no way this is not being done just to, you know, let's be honest. This is being done for one reason and one reason only.
Means to an end.
Yeah, that's what this is. That's what this is. There is no fucking way this isn't being done just to go after this one guy. And like I said, it doesn't. Like I said, it's either the person is like I've said this when they were bringing this up because he's trying to have a conversation. I said something when I was young. Blah 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 blah. My feeling towards this is don't say shit, because the truth is this is fake. See, there's only two options here. I've actually said if I was ever to be approached by someone about the stuff I said when I was a teenager, I have two thoughts. One, are you stupid? What, you think my opinions are stupid? No, I'm asking if you yourself are stupid. And then my next thought process is another very easy thought process. Then you're using this as a weapon. These are the only two options we have, because the third option, because there's no rational reason for anyone to give a fuck. Are you kidding me? Who would care about this?
It's the new church. Confess thy sins.
Yeah.
For you have said or thought naughty things in the past.
Like this, I'm sorry. Like, and I said at that point, I even asked, "Are you a racist?" I've actually said that because I was talking to someone about this, and they said, "Are you a racist?" The person said, "No." Well, have you thought bad things once ever in your life? Have you ever had a problem with someone and you've said you're a fucking asshole in the back? Hello, Jesse. You thought yourself fucking asshole, then you're racist. We're all racist. That's a problem. That you really would have to erase everyone on the planet if you start going after this. This is
specifically with modernity's definition of what is and is not a heretic.
Yeah, exactly. At that point, you're hitting thought. You are literally hitting thought crime at that point. Like that, you don't go after dude, unless it's like a rape or a murder. It should not matter what a person said or like that. That's when we cross into the line of this is really stupid.
Agreed.
Yeah, this is where we cross into that. This is stupid. And the fact is, I did say something stupid when I was saying, my thought would be, so what? Because if you're using it as a weapon, I have a single response. It's me pointing my fist at you and raising my finger. And then if you can't understand that, I'm going to put my other fist out and raise my other finger.
You're number one. Twice.
Your congratulations. You've gotten the special status. Now spin on it is my response to that. Yeah. Because if you're stupid, then I'm going to say read a fucking book is going to be my first response. Read a book.
So literally everybody on Facebook, okay?
Yeah, everyone on Facebook, well, everyone on X and Blue Sky, especially Blue Sky.
It's like
Blue
read
Sky.
A book.
Oh God, Blue Sky. Everyone at Blue Sky, read a fucking book. You need to learn something.
And not the Communist Manifesto either.
Yeah. You need to. Don't even read that.
Actually, that does make sense for their viewpoints. They don't read it.
No, they don't. Because if they did, they would quickly understand that everything that they want is not in the manifesto. Or guess what's not allowed?
Or guess what's everything not allowed they like.
Manifesto? Yeah, guess what's not allowed in the manifesto? Fraud is not allowed in the manifesto. And they all like
to be fat.
Yeah, can't be overweight. That's part of the bourgeoisie.
You can't take more. Yeah, you can't take more than you're worth.
Yeah, can't take more than you're worth. Guess what?
And since everyone's worth the same.
Yeah, can't have special. Can't drink. Guess what? Can't drink anymore. All the drugs you enjoy. Well, guess what? That all goes bye in the manifesto. It's hysterical. How many people don't understand that you lose? It's literally a erasing of rights on a major scale.
There's always something funny about the prisoner who.
Yeah.
They crave the freedom because they think themselves to be in a prison. And it's like, yeah, but at the same time, you're praising another prison that has worse conditions.
Yeah. Oh, we get to talk about prisons today when we talk about Judge Dredd. Yeah, like when DJ shows up, we will talk more about prisons. But to me, this drives me nuts. Because I know it's this level of fakeness makes me angry as a person because I know it's fake. I know what they think is fake. I can't stand that. I can't stand it because I know what they're doing is
they
wrong.
Want their useful idiots. Don't question, just consume product.
Yeah, consume product. Like I said, so this guy, I don't even know this guy. That's the thing that makes me laugh. I have no idea who this guy is that got nailed, but when I found out that okay, if he had a continual hazard of look, at that point every rapper has to go to jail. You have to start sending rappers to jail. Rappers have said some of the most offensive shit in life, man. And I mean really offensive shit. Let's take the major big two out that some people don't even know about. They one of my favorite things that how the whole if they're young, hey, you got to get them young and stuff. It's like, dude, there are stuff that these guys have said that just would be on the level of wow.
There's always something funny about entertainment industry.
Yeah,
Entertainers are a protected class. Why? Because they're rich.
I guess. But to me,
They're
it
in
annoys.
that in club.
Yep. Yeah, well, like I said, it's funny because a lot of people haven't. A lot of people don't know what the. A lot of people who support certain things really don't understand the organizations and groups. Like I'm an avid believer. You don't pick on you don't step on people's rights. Like I am a very free speech type of guy to a point. Like to a point, I am not
And don't
totally
punch
free
down.
speech.
Never
Yeah,
punch down.
yeah, never punch down, never demand that you need something when you need something. Always try to be honest about your stuff. That's kind of my way of going at stuff. Like, like I'm not a complete free speech activist. Don't get me on that. But there's a certain point when you got to go, okay, you know, because a complete free speech activist believes in, the right to the criminal right. Like, oh well, that means that you're okay with people being racist. It's like, no, I'm not okay with people being offensive when it comes to that stuff. Like that's just how it is. Like I don't care if someone wants to be rude. I've been called everything in the fucking book. But when it comes to actually inciting criminal aspects, you know, and calling people names that actually incites violence, well, it all depends on what.
Dehumanizing a certain individual, and then
Yeah,
useful idiots do stupid things.
yeah, yeah. Incite more violence to create more violence. Therefore, there's more violence. Yeah, it's clever, but I'm not that dumb.
You're not psychotic, and you're not retarded.
I'm pretty retarded.
Okay, yeah. I'd say we both are. But
Yeah, yeah,
we're the good kind of retarded, all right. We're the geekdom retarded.
no. You see,
The high level of
we're
autism.
YouTubers. We're YouTubers, man. We might not even be. We're not even rich YouTubers. We're just YouTubers. That is a different beast altogether. That is problematic, and so yeah.
Are we even really YouTubers? We're kind of still little guys. We're skulkers,
Yeah.
little gutter runners.
Yeah, so I'm like, yeah, we are that.
That is actually one piece of literature I have not read. I'm responding to Jesse.
Yeah,
He read the manifesto when he was in high school. I've actually never touched that book because
I've
even young Bob looked at that as like bad juju. I'm not supposed to touch this book.
I've looked at it all. I'm not against the manifestos. I'm not against a lot of these books. I'm actually not against open thought. I'm just against stupid thought. Like,
I don't know. I'm always open for people to, speak their mind and then made fun of.
yeah,
That's how it's supposed to be.
yeah,
You do something dumb, you say something dumb, or you say something so out of line. Yeah, people are gonna be there to laugh at you and correct you.
yeah. I agree.
So yeah, feel free to spout off things about the manifesto, and there'll be people that agree and people that disagree. And
Yeah,
nobody gets arrested. That's the key
yeah,
thing to take away. No one gets arrested. Why? Because it's a civil discussion.
yeah. There's allowed to have a civil discussion. Like, I got nothing. I got nothing against people reading Mein Kampf. I know people like, oh, we can't read. No, actually, you should learn from history. Even if you don't, even if you don't believe in it, you have to learn from history. People don't want to learn anymore. That's the
You have to
problem.
know how somebody thinks in order for you to understand them. As Sun Tzu said, I must know my enemy. For if you know not the enemy nor yourself, you are to lose in every battle.
Yeah.
The way I
Well,
take that away is not a physical conflict, but even a battle of wits.
Yeah, you have to understand yourself. If you don't understand that, you're gonna get wrecked in life, man. Life will wreck you because life loves to wreck people.
Life is just a demolition derby, and you're
Yep.
always in a lemon.
Oh, we got we
Hey,
got,
DJ.
we got hello, DJ. Alrighty, welcome.
Yeah, I just finished the movie, and yeah, I'm not gonna say anything until the stream starts. I mean, I could say something, but I might as well, save
Okay.
it. How you guys
I
doing,
say
man?
we're live currently.
Oh, in that case, I just gotta say one starting point. I saw the movie Dredd, the more recent one, and I just rewatched Judge Dredd from 1995. And originally I thought the new one was supposed to be more like the comic book or something, but this one I gotta say, I think you or possibly Bob said last week that the 1995 movie is more like the comic book, or at least the city, Mega
It
City 1,
can't.
for
Okay,
example.
okay. We're gonna have a fun topic about that, but I gotta let me get through this. Ah, no, I just used the elixir. Fuck. Okay, we're gonna
Chief's
have fun.
fumbling the game. He's fumbling the bag.
I'm fumbling the bag. Yeah, that is a like one of my favorite Einstein quotes is Albert Einstein quote is, when World War III hits, he doesn't know what the weapons are going to be for World War III, but he knows World War IV is going to be fought with sticks and stones. That's about right there.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. I believe it'll be fought with more nukes, except this time people will just be more willing to use nukes because everything will be dirty.
I think, like I said, I like that mentality. Yeah, no, we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight with sticks and stones, man. Next war, and that is so true, man. If you believe he is a man who understood that, and that's what made him very, very, very good at what he did, and he knew exactly what the game was.
Yeah, little
Yeah.
did he know he had no idea what the American defense budget was and where our proxies are.
Yeah, but like I said before, man, like he understood. He understood what was going on, and that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah,
he knew
that quote is
exactly.
nice. It's a nice storybook quote. Don't get me wrong. And for his time period, yeah, because nukes were the big threat, Cold War era.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't in the Cold. Einstein never made the Cold War.
Did he survive
No,
through
no,
World War
because
II?
he was one of the heads behind the nuclear program who
No, he
understood
wasn't.
the
Yeah.
theory behind it.
No, he
Yeah,
wasn't that
certainly the
either.
theory. Didn't he like at least lay the groundwork, the
Um,
foundational understandings
he
required for the Manhattan
kinda.
Project?
All right, well, it's official. Our education system's failing us because that's what I was told.
But I mean,
No,
I
no, he
kind of
had
like him under
no.
the same
Helped
impression
create
here.
the theorem of atom of like
Okay.
he wasn't technically there for that, if I remember correctly.
That's problem. I mean, didn't he escape Yahtzee, Germany?
Yes, that is. I believe he did do that.
Okay, but he might have been an old man. I mean, he was an old man. I mean, that's the
Yeah,
picture
yeah,
I
he was
see.
an old
I
man.
think it was, a fun fact. Einstein had a picture of Marilyn Monroe on his piano, and it said like, "Thanks for the good times we had." He had good times
Yeah.
with Marilyn Monroe, apparently.
Yes, he did.
That's hot.
That is hot. But anyway,
Yeah, let's go.
Einstein.
Anyway,
What
I
did
have to say,
Einstein
they
say?
had body
I saw that.
pillows back then, too.
Einstein signed a letter advising the government. Yeah, yeah, no, no. There's nothing wrong. Like, there is some evidence that Einstein did have a part in it, but he wasn't. He wasn't. What's his face there? I can't remember his name now. Oppenheimer. That was the guy's name.
Also, we kept Einstein in the dark about a lot of things. Why? Because he was. He wasn't really a trusted asset,
Mhm.
especially because he gave a certain information to the commies.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's a lot of like he wasn't as super duper booper as people like to put him, man. He actually had more of a. Okay, this is the spring of trunk. Yes, I will give you the medicine. This spring will flow again. There's two more. You better go and find them. Okay, there we go. As soon as the water flows, the fountain and the mascot will find it. Okay. Oh, okay, cool. We're awesome. We got rid of those evil, dirty dwarfs. Those bastard dwarf people. Can't keep them around. You know how they are. And you know what? I'm talking about fictional dwarves, for the love of fuck. Because I know someone's going to be like,
Well, I was going to make a joke. It was like, well, I know why we're blacklisted now.
no, we're a shadow band. Oh, we're going to be more in shadow band. Share this out, by the way. Make sure everyone sees this, because I will be honest with you guys. I am almost 99 to 100% certain we are never ever going to be. With them changing their rules like they have been, both me, DJ, LCX, and 90% of everybody else that's a part of the main organizations are going to be, our retro community is going to be dead the way they're moving with things. So yeah, so next on the docket, we're going to talk about DoorDash Girl. So, oh, she just got into court, boys and girls. We get to have fun with this. I'm trying to get that money through. Okay, DoorDash Girl. So DoorDash Girl had an interesting little day in court today. She asked the defense attorney, "Can you turn the cameras off, because they're actually doing a live viewing of this now?"
Yeah, with court permission, because reporters can do that.
Doesn't she want the publicity? I mean, she seems so good at like holding that.
Not when
camera
it's
at
against
various
her.
angles.
Not when it's against her. She is rather.
So did they turn off the cameras?
No.
No.
Good.
No. Here's what's great. He said, the guy actually said, "Oh, so you don't like it when cameras are on? Well, too bad. It looks like
It was the judge. The judge
Yeah,
roasted her. I love it when judges roast people.
yeah, like this isn't gonna go well for her. this looks like it's gonna go real bad for her.
Oh, dude, she was just giving ammunition to the
Yep.
the the not the plaintiff.
Oh no, yeah, you Jesse. No, I'm gonna be honest with you. Share this out. We are already on the shadow ban list. We've been on the shadow ban list for a long time. It's just gonna get worse now because they don't. Yeah, the prosecution had to fight it, and they were having problems. Like, this doesn't look good.
No.
What's
her other TikTok videos after the initial, her bitching, moaning, screaming, and all that stuff, claiming she's a victim. In between her complaining, she is given active ammunition to the prosecution against her. Prosecutor attacks. Her defense attorney is fucked.
Yeah. It's not looking good.
Because each video can add to a defamation suit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's looking bad for her. Quite a few of my videos, I've made many videos out there that are new, that are brand new, yet videos that have popped up, like, I should be the first one up because I'm new and fresh. I've had quite a few videos not show up. Like, I'm noticing lately my videos are starting to pop up again, which is nice, but there's been quite a few times over the years that my videos will get buried, even though I should be, like, I'm talking about retro movies and stuff. I should be number one in a lot of this stuff. Like, for example, talking about one of the videos I did the most work for was the record of Lotus War, and I got kind of like I don't get the love.
You don't get why people love the.
No, I don't get the love. I don't get the love. That will actually, the record of Lotus War. What will happen with what happened with record Lotus War? It got buried. It got seriously.
I see the perspective. Sorry, when you said I don't get the love, I initially took it as you don't understand why people like it. But no, you don't get the love of YouTube to send your stuff out.
Yeah, I got buried.
Homophones, aren't they funny?
Yeah, I got buried. That one got buried. I've had another one get buried. Again, videos that are 10 years old are getting first pick when I actually just released a video. So that tells me right there. That makes me wonder. So
AI can be finicky.
Yeah, I pretty much declare at that point we got to say, yeah, no, I've been banned for a while now.
I want to figure out what the AI likes. That way we can, I don't know. It's like I forget if it was a movie or TV show where a guy was trying to give a dog the bone because the dog was holding on to the keys to his jail cell.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's just one on a long list of bannings I've had hit. I've had weird, and this isn't my first channel. I had my other channel got hit was being shadow banned. So I get 1,000 subscribers, and all of a sudden my 1,000 subscribers disappeared. They unsubscribed from like a lot of people. So yeah, no, I this channel is number 2 on my channel lists, and actually someone in chat actually can contest to this. Western Body was someone who was working with me on the editing at the time. And yeah, remember when all of a sudden I get, holy crap, we're at 900 and something subscriber. Holy crap, we got to 1,000, and the channel's dead. It could just instantly dropped.
Fucking South Park, and it's gone.
Yeah, and it's gone. Yeah. No, but you had a 15-year video, but if you purposely looked up certain things would show up. They just weren't showing up like they should. And we've had this happen a couple times, so I'm like, yeah, no, I'm calling shenanigans when I should be number 1 right there.
He was torpedoed.
Yep. Yep, that tells me like that doesn't make a lick of sense, especially because like, when people are looking for reviews and I'm doing videos that are reviews of old movies and TV shows that haven't been talked about in a year, in a couple years, maybe I should pop up as like number 1 on that list, but no. Whew, that came close. Oh, I'm dead. No, I'm dead. No, I'm not dead. Dead. Now I'm dead. Do. All right. Well, I'm not taking that hit. We are reloading. Fuck that shit, because this game will actually burn you. All my gear and equipment goes bye-bye if that happens. So it's like, no. But no, that's why I call shenanigans at that point, because that was a couple times. That once is coincidence, twice is that. And then, like I said, I've had other channels that were doing really good, and then all of a sudden got hit. Then my one channel got copyright claimed to hell. So, yeah, no, this is the only channel that hasn't been hit really hard. I hate to say it, and I think it's honestly because I've outright been calling them out for that.
You've been calling people out for.
I've been calling it out. I think that's the only reason it's actually not been hit. I haven't been hit as bad as I did, because it's like it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta speak truth to power and scream at the noble when he's in town square.
Yep. But no, like DoorDash Girl, we didn't think it was like I'm both equally happy that this happened to DoorDash Girl, but at the same time I'm like, we sort of knew this was gonna happen. Like a lot of people are angry at her because she basically made a lot of people look stupid by doing what she did. And I guarantee you, there are a lot of women with red faces after supporting DoorDash Girl.
Yeah.
No, I've seen it happen.
It's always these individuals that ruin it for people who have genuine cases. Yeah. I hate that. Because that also makes it more difficult for people with genuine cases to come out. Because I mean, I've been in rough situations, and I've asked myself, would people even believe me if I told them? Granted, not to that degree. I don't want to cross any lines here. Nothing to that degree. But I've had to ask myself, would people even believe me?
Yeah, and you don't want, like I said, when you have that type of dragon on your belly, man, like that's not something you want to have every day. So what the DoorDash girl, okay, now here's what she did. So she decided she went to a food place to go to drop off food. She was a DoorDasher. And so at the time, she was, supposed to just be someone who's supposed to do the DoorDash, and that's it. Like, just drop the food off at the door and leave. I'm assuming she went into the guy's house. My theory is the reason she went into the person's house is because she wanted a tip, because some people like to ask for tips even though they've already been tipped. I've had people actually ask me for a tip. And so for whatever reason, she walked into this guy's house. Well, this guy was drunk at the time. He had, unfortunately, pulled his pants down and passed out. Bad look one way or another, right? Like, that's a bad day, LA.
Yep.
So, touch of poison again.
Either way, going in for a tip, even though the order is given to her on the DoorDash, on the app,
that's my only
at the door.
Why she opened the door.
Oh, that's what I said too.
Yeah,
I threw that out there when we were talking about this earlier. Is like, I guarantee you she was that petty for a tip.
That's my only explanation for walking into that guy's house. So she walks into the man's house. The guy passes out. So she figures to herself, "Oh, I got an idea. I can take an image. Ha ha ha." So she takes an image. Gross. And she films the man. Then she puts it on TikTok, declares it assault. By the way, the man is unconscious at the time, Jesse. And this guy with unconscious, again, unconscious man, that shouldn't be the problem. Fuck, I can't believe that happened twice. I hate when that happens. But yeah, so unconscious. This man is totally unconscious. She hits him for this, and then she starts accusing him of all this stupid stuff. So at the time, the cops were looking in on it. They were like, "Okay, what happened? Tell us what happened. We'll look into it." So they start looking into it, and they start realizing, oh, this isn't an assault, so they don't press charges. Now she gets all angry and she keeps posting this on DoorDash because she's making money every time she puts it up.
Not on DoorDash, it was on TikTok. She keeps posting TikTok videos. Her original video was taken down. She was complaining about that. Her stuff was terminated with DoorDash, complaining about losing her job, and the police are doing nothing about it. It's like, no, they are doing something about it.
They're looking in.
They're not telling you every 5 seconds.
Yeah,
because
which is usually a bad sign.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
The amount of videos she posted within 24 hours. 11 videos in 24 hours.
We actually looked at it. It was less videos than that. It's just that the way she was spamming.
Still,
it looked like it was more.
Still, do you have nothing else to complain about? And even then,
yeah,
it takes time to look into things, to ask people questions, to catalog information. And you're complaining that they're not doing anything. I'm like, girl, it's been like 2 days. What the fuck?
Yeah. So she got canned from DoorDash. He got kicked from DoorDash. And then now here's the thing. Now here she's saying he left the door open because I think someone told her, "Girlfriend, you got to report this." And then they told her, "Girlfriend, you got to lie." So she made up the assault. Yes. She saw him naked. And no, she also, now here's what's great. According to cameras, because other people have other cameras, they recorded her opening up the door. So she opened
Ring
up
doorbell
the door.
Camera.
Well, yeah, it was Ring apparently. So everyone keeps saying it's Ring.
It's his Ring doorbell camera, and honestly, Ring, if you want to make an advertisement, there you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, she burned. So basically now they're like, meanwhile, she keeps posting this guy online. She keeps posting it.
And TikTok has to go around because, understandably, they're a platform that doesn't want trouble with police.
Yeah.
So they have to hammer it down and say, "No, get out of here." Shoot.
Yeah. So she got in more trouble, and she just kept getting in more and more trouble because she kept posting this stuff over and over again, getting herself in more trouble.
Her rambles on those videos That's what I mean when I said she
Mhm.
gave the prosecution more ammunition against her because
Yeah.
some things would slip. And it's
Yeah.
like,
Mhm.
wait a second, that wasn't in your original
Yeah. And
report to
she
the
started.
police.
Yeah, she kept. Yeah, it's clear people started coaching her, and that's what made it even worse for her because now they started realizing, oh, this woman's just a bold face liar. You don't want this to keep going on at that point. They're watching you. Now they're getting in trouble. So now she's getting in even more trouble because she was lying the entire time. So yeah, no, this has kept getting worse and worse and worse for her because she's now that. Now they've arrested her because she kept putting this up. Now I gotta ask a question, boys. Okay, just simple question. If she had only done this a couple times, like once, let's say she put the image up once, then she took it down. Do you think the cops would have been coming after her like they are?
Ooh, I think if she shut her mouth and didn't make us think about it, like you said, that's a valid point. But
Yeah.
she did break the law the first time, and she did post a video the first time. I guess what you're
Yeah.
saying is if she didn't keep reposting,
Yeah.
well, what if she just kept reposting and she didn't say anything?
No, my going theory is because of her stupidity, like because she was dumb. She decided to keep reposting. I think she ended up burning herself because now they have no choice in the matter. They have to come after her. The cops have to.
Hmm.
This was continual. By the way, this is more than just like one charge. There's multiple charges here. By the way, like
Yep.
like I like yeah, sure she's only getting the one, but do you know that's like that could be considered revenge porn? All I have like because she outright admits, oh, all I have is this. I'm gonna make sure he suffers. That's revenge porn.
Yep. On top of a case of breaking and entering and a defamation campaign against an unconscious guy.
Yeah, she
And the
declared
thing
she.
is, you can be butt ass naked in your house if you're out of line with the windows. And according to
Yep.
the reports I looked into, he wasn't in line directly with any windows.
Yeah, he didn't do anything wrong. In all intents and purposes, what he did was pass out. That was his wrong. He passed out drunk. And that was enough for them. That was enough for her to come after him the way she did.
Yeah, and he had to break a stiffy before passing out, likely. That's why he had his drawers down. And she failed to follow procedure of leave food at door. How
Yep.
hard is it to leave food at door? If anything, that's
Honestly,
probably the easiest thing you could do as a
hmm
DoorDasher. You don't have to talk to anybody. You just put it down, say delivered, goodbye.
Yep.
that's true.
Well, there's that. There's also technically this could get worse. This is getting worse and worse and worse. She is really stupid. Like that is the only explanation.
Is that really come to like? Are you surprised? Does this shock anyone?
Yeah.
She's daft. She's not all yeah.
Yeah. Like
First
that.
world problems.
She is really super super stupid because a normal person would have stopped when they realized that this is she's constantly, well, I got money that I'm supposed to get off TikTok and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, woman, if they're fucking talking to you like, if TikTok's taking your stuff off, this is a problem. Stop. No, she doesn't want to stop. Of course not. She wanted her TikTok money. She wanted all her extra cash. She wanted to make that green.
She wanted the
Mhm.
sympathy. She probably
Yeah.
wanted to do a
Yep.
donation campaign for her case or something and then pocket it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's my theory too. She should have stayed the hell away from this, and she just decided not to, and
And
it burned. Yeah, go
even
ahead.
if it wasn't thrown out there like it was, I still am of the opinion it would have been found out sooner or later. There would have been
Oh,
questions
I
down the
agree.
line because internet's forever. Somebody would have
Yeah,
found that video and be like, "What is going on here?"
yeah, but the problem is that this is the thing. So it looks like she's in trouble. Like I said, when you got even the judge is looking at you angrily, there's an issue.
Yeah.
You're in trouble. Judge is coming for you. You do not.
You know that look that a woman makes when she's like embarrassed but is trying to hide it.
Yeah.
When I saw her walking in that courtroom, I'm like, ooh, ooh.
That's that look. That look. We all know the look, man.
I'm not mad.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Know the look. Any guy who's had a girlfriend knows the look, man. So I don't know. Like I said, I think this was really stupid of her, and I think she's gonna. I wouldn't want to be her right now. I think she's going to end up in jail, and I think she might even serve jail time. But I would even go as far as saying that this is going to be trouble for her in a big way. Ooh, that came close. Ooh, that came close, boys. No.
Well, yeah. I mean, a female correctional facility could get really rough sometimes, and I mean, like you said, like I mean, I don't know if you said it, or I don't know if you want to be quoted as saying it. So maybe you didn't say it, but yeah, probably was fishing for tips.
Yep. Well, that's my theory. I can't think of any other reason.
That's the theory. That's all it is. Nobody can go
why
after
would you
us
open
for
that door?
assuming.
Why would you open that door? Like, why? Like, I like, okay, like, I've done work for people over the years, man. If they tell me don't open that door, I'm not opening that door. Mind you, I really don't want to run into a. I really don't want to run into a meth lab. So that's the main reason I don't open those doors. But
Even so, you're getting guaranteed money from DoorDash.
yeah,
And whenever you do your odd jobs, you're getting guaranteed money. I'm cool with not asking questions, not prying, all right?
I don't guarantee it.
I just want to get paid at the end of the day for doing a job. That's it.
Yeah, I don't know what the logic was here. I really don't know what the logic was. Like, leave that door behind, man. But she went after him, and now like I said, and now he could say revenge porn. He could keep coming. And if I was him, I would. I'd gun for her now. Like she gunned for him. Fuck that noise. You don't come after me and don't expect me not to return the favor. Like that would be my response.
Equal rights, equal fights.
Yep. Yeah, that's about right. Like I said, that's just disgusting what she did, and I'm mad. I'm generally upset about that because, like I said, my main problem is if that was a woman, how many people would be so mad right now? Like this guy would be in jail. Like she's not in jail, by the way. She's not serving time for what she did.
Not that we know of yet, because it was just court. It was just a court date.
She's not serving time. Like, can I be honest? If that was a guy who did that, that guy'd be serving time.
Oh, they'd slap extra years on the poor fucker.
Yeah, they'd be putting him in time, man. They'd be putting him in jail. He'd be in jail right now. Which, in some ways I agree with. I agree with that mentality, but like I also think that there's a point when you got to look at the fact that she didn't care. She didn't care. And like that's horrible, man, to throw that on a guy. Like she threw that on the guy. The poor guy did deserve that.
Not only that, but he's also part of a group that is arguably marginalized, and she is victimizing a group that is already victimized. So I think they should give a double sentencing.
You could say that was a marginalized group that she hit. You could really make this nasty. Like I would not want to be her at this point. Oh, there we go. We got the water. Okay. Oh, fuck off. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Ah. Okay, so we got one of the fountains open. Whee! Do 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 do. Here we go. Here we go, boys. The boots fell off. I love how it's just this random spot. You gotta like old fucking Nintendo games, right, boys? Get anybody a thought? That like random spot, man. Oh, I would sue her. I would sue her. I would sue her for this. Like she'd be like this would not be easy for her. I'd be coming after her for the revenge prawn. I'd be coming after her. This would be like, oh, you just made a forever enemy, man. Like no mercy. Blood in the water, man.
Yep,
You're
because
you famous.
so
That's how
long do you think the guy would serve? Let's go back to the gender swap
Oh.
idea. How long do you think he'd be in?
20 years. 20 years. Put money on it. 20 years. This guy'd probably get the wrong judge in 20 years, man. Whew.
Yep. And I believe 20 years for her as well, if that were to be the case. All right.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't think we'll see
I want true egalitarianism in the court of law.
Yep. I kind of understand your feelings. So, yeah, I kind of get that. But let's get to. Let me do this here. Yeah. Okay. Got to get that saved. Got to hit that checkpoint. That's all. All when I'm doing that actually activates a checkpoint. So the game will register. Oh yeah, you hit this checkpoint. All right. So I'm going to take a quick pee. Oh, I don't care. I'd still go after her for this. I'd take everything from her car, her house, everything. That's burning me. I'm going to take a quick yes. No one film it. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. And we're going to talk about Judge Dredd. Woo. Okay. So there is one thing I have to do right away, and I don't know if I remember to do it, but I should have. Bob, can you do me a solid?
Wait a minute.
I don't think I put it on here. Hold on a sec here. Did I miss it? I think I did. I did forget it. Send me the link to the certain book.
Certain book. Is this a book you gave me recently?
Yeah. I don't have the mega. I don't have my. I forgot to put mega on this computer.
Okay.
I bet she only gets community service, but I'd go after her legally. I'd go after her civilly. She could have destroyed my life. Fuck that shit. Deaf there, man. Like that would have been life ruination. Yeah. Yeah. I totally botched it. Send it to Gobby. Bob.
Gabby.
Yeah. Whoops. I fucked up. We got lots to come. Like I got a huge pot. I got all this stuff I actually got to put in the books.
I can't share it.
Okay. All right. So Bob.
Oh crap! I was on mute. That's why Bob wasn't responding to me. I thought you were ignoring me. Nah, I thought you guys both went to the bathroom at the same time when I was trying to talk. Damn, I said a lot of shit too. I said she don't need the license anyway. She don't need her car because she ain't gonna be dashing. And if she wants to dash, she could become a bike dasher in Brooklyn.
Yeah. Bob, you did not send it. You did not send it to Gobby.
Did nobody hear me? Did nobody hear what I just said?
You said
I could not send it. I could not send it.
Send the mega. Send the mega.
I believe that translates.
I
to
cannot.
cannot send it.
I cannot.
Okay,
Error.
Oh, ever.
I don't know. Something on fucking Discord, then.
An
Wish
error.
I had the
That's
fucking
valid.
answers.
That's a valid reason, though. And you got an error.
Hold on. Okay, go ahead.
Discord support. Why didn't it work? Because you got an error. What's the error? The error is that you got an error. I love when you get those circular conversations with support.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. I found it. I am going to send the other potential link to Gabi.
Gabi.
Hopefully this one works.
The Gabi Desert.
Voila, this one does work.
Voila.
Okay, there we go. All right.
Do I need to speak any louder for anyone?
No, we're good. We're good.
Okay. I just want to make sure I'm heard.
I'm just downloading it right now. I screwed up, guys, a little bit, but we will wait. Well, that is uploading.
Boo this man. Boo this man, chat.
I do want to piggyback onto an idea here. Jesse says, I've only heard of 20-year sentences for murder or crimes that are repeated many times. Well, she did repeat the crime many times. She posted that video many times. No, I'm just joking around.
Yeah, she did. 6 to 7 times, apparently. Yeah.
But,
yeah, she did.
I mean, obviously still under the same crime, but I get it.
Still 7 times.
That's a cool picture.
Ah, hell yeah.
Yeah, speaking about the
all right, it's good to know that chat can hear me, but you guys for some reason couldn't.
Wait, is there a dead bird on his arm, like in the movie?
No. That's a hawk. That's an eagle. The eagle of law.
That's the eagle of justice.
Why does it look like it's been splayed out dead? Like it don't even look like it's standing on his shoulder. It don't look right.
It's because he's rubbing his chin. His arm's extended a little forward.
Oh, I get it now. Okay.
Yeah, because if he was standing at attention, it would look like it's perched on his shoulder pad.
I see. So, that makes more sense.
Hopefully this works. I'm going into some hard stuff here, and I hope chat leaves me. Chat, go virtual chat. Fuck off, AI. I don't need you.
The AI chat bot.
The AI chat bot just keeps bugging me.
I'm about to say, watch what you say. You could piss off the chat that we already have.
Yeah, you got a point. Okay, so we should be able to. Yeah, I know. We don't know, right? Yeah, here it is, Chrome. There we go. All right, boys. We are looking at the very first issue of the complete case files of Judge Dredd. And this is 2000 AD. I did buy this book. By the way, I need you guys. I know they don't like releasing these in PDF form. Please keep releasing these in PDF form. I do not want comology or any of that type of stuff. I want to own a digital copy of this. I've been having a hell of a time getting this. This cost me a little bit too. I'm paying for 3 subscriptions to places like Drive-Thru RPG, Scribe, and I think there's one other place I'm paying for the subscription of just so I can pick these books up. So let us zoom in on Judge Dredd. All right. So first off, let's have some fun and talk about the comic. Nope. Hey, something just came up. Hold on. An emergency okay, I just got a weird text. All right, I will be right back, guys. Just give me a second. But that you get Bob, why don't you talk about Judge Dredd and your thoughts about Judge Dredd while I'm dealing with this quickly.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Do that.
Okay.
If you want me to chime in, I will.
All right. Well, my first introduction to Judge Dredd, I guess we could start there.
Mm-hmm.
Is honestly the 2012 movie Dredd.
It's a good one.
I remember watching that when I was a kid, and I thought Judge Dredd was just the coolest thing. It was so cool.
Yeah, and I'll give Carl Urban props, man. I will give Carl Urban props. I saw that for the first time last year. Go on.
He kept the helmet on.
Yeah. Respect.
And yesterday, the Chief and I, we watched the 95 movie together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the biggest mess up for Sylvester Stallone, was taking off the helmet. It's Dredd. Do not take off the helmet.
I did find it interesting that in the newer movie, the lady was the one not wearing the helmet, but her excuse was, being a psychic, being a telepath. So it's like, okay, she had a good reason, but so in a way, they let somebody not wear a helmet. It just happened to not be the main man who never takes off his helmet.
Yeah. And looking at that one picture that the chief had up for a quick second, I remember the range scene that they had in the 95 movie that we watched yesterday. And I was looking at the armor as you shooting the armor. I'm like, wait, that armor is only going to protect like the top part of your head and your shoulders. Your entire neck, sternum, and everything else is exposed.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I look at the 2012 movie and I'm like, okay, this looks like you got a mixture of a stab vest and some ballistic plates. Yeah, sure, it kind of looks like a dirt bike armor. But it's like, okay, you got ballistic protection all along the arms and the bicep, even a little bit of the forearm. And then you also have the whole chest piece, the back plate. You got the helmet. And for him to not have armor on the legs, okay, yeah, that's pretty much like typical SWAT gear nowadays, where it just protects the chest and the head.
Mm-hmm.
And in some cases, they'll have the ballistic padding on the arms to protect the shoulder and bicep area. I've seen those for other kits. But yeah, for a judge being as armored as he was in the 2012 movie, it made more sense to me. And I understand the 95 movie was taken more from the comic books, like the original comics, trying to stay true to the armor design, and they fucking killed it. They killed it with that costume, the practical effects, everything, including the bikes. And I was like, God damn. Nowadays in movies, they try doing a bunch of CGI stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The music
and it
in it
even look nearly as good.
Yeah, the music was amazing.
I didn't hear the music. That's the thing whenever I watch those movies with you. The music just doesn't exist.
Oh, it exists for me, man. That music is amazing. That
Yeah, all I hear is it cuts out so bad.
Okay, I think what it is, because you're watching. We gotta get you a laptop or something or a tablet, man, because you get stuff. Again.
I'm trying to save money for it, man.
I know.
Wi-Fi next time.
I am actively working towards that goal.
Yep. Get him something cheap.
Okay.
Maybe we just get
you working your way up.
Yeah. So, all right. Now, Judge Dredd, for me, that movie was great. That movie, but here's my problem with that movie.
Which one? 95?
Yes, 95.
Okay.
Unfortunately, that movie is a great Sylvester Stallone movie. It is not a good Judge Dredd movie.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, oh, dude, the 2012 one made him look ruthless.
It did. And that's what Judge Dredd is. Like, he's not completely, he's ruthless. This motherfucker is ruthless as fuck. We're actually, we're slowly going through the comic, the issue, by the way. As you can see, Judge Elvin.
Yeah, the Grand Judge.
Yeah, and the Grand Judge shows up and how Judge Elvin was handcuffed. I like this. Whitey's one of those lawbreakers holed up in the old Empire State. I'll send in the air squad to bomb the entire building. And Judge no, who's going to have respect for the law if we have to call in the heavy boys as soon as things get a little tough? I'll go alone. Judge Dredd is that badass.
Which is why I really like the 2012 movie where he's like, backup. What do you mean backup? Who's this?
Yeah.
And it also turns around because looking at officer buddies that I know, there's, what is it, like the RCO? Mm-hmm. So whenever you're a rookie, from what he told me, you'll have these like RCO moments where there's a guy that trains you, and then you're on patrol with them, and there are moments that Judge Dredd pulls that, and it's like, all right, rookie, we got subjects above and below on their stairwell approaching. Multiple gunmen. What's your call?
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, all right. And earlier, if you weren't here, Chief, what DJ said is, unlike Sylvester Stallone, this Judge Dredd keeps his helmet on, but Rookie, because she is psychic and the helmet can interfere with it, she's that character who shows her face for the judge.
That is canonical to the comics. Judge.
Okay, yeah.
That is. So
and also the fun part, I love the quip that Judge has as a retort is like, the helmet interferes with my psychic powers. I'd imagine a bullet would interfere more.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. I love how straightforward Dredd is.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
He basically murders all his little buddies. And I like this because Buddy goes to like escape and get on an omnibus. And it's like, instead of killing the guy responsible for killing a judge, he takes him to Devil's Island. I'm going to show you guys how brutal Judge Dredd is taking to Devil's Island. By the way, I do suggest you support these books. These need a second and third reprint. I love this book series, and I'm so happy that they're selling. They're at volume 45, by the way, boys.
Really? You know,
yes.
I don't want a colorized version of this. The only time I would want something colorized is the cover. I like how this is black and white.
Yeah. So Devil's Island, a huge traffic island in the middle of the vast inner city highway complex. No, not Devil's Island. I'm sorry. This is Devil's Island, by the way. They basically just where the computers control the lorries. These are all these little fast ships. They're going up and down. At day and night, 200 miles per hour. You'll have to. So it's like, yeah, they just throw you. He just throws him on here. You have all the time in the world to repent your obvious offenses, Whitley, as you listen to the thundering juggernauts. Look at this, man. This is where they trap him. They trap him on they basically throw him on this. I don't know if you noticed. There's no jail cells.
Yep. And there's no jail cell. It's just a flat island. Although maybe the lower level is part of it, but they're in the middle of a traffic intersection, known for everything going 300 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Oh, not just any traffic. Trains. You are getting juiced.
Yeah.
It's like psychological warfare.
Oh yeah. Also, it's quite fitting, now that I think about it, with the mention of the Juggernaut and Juggernaut theory.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of fits as a way of worship and repentance. People have been known to throw themselves under the wheels of a Juggernaut.
Oh yeah. That's why in India they always get under trains. I'm not even kidding. There's apparently this weird fascination in India with trains.
No,
and people...
I don't want to show too much of this book series because I don't want to get in trouble. I don't know if we'll get in trouble with 2000 AD. But what I wanted to show just how impressive, how Dickensian this world is. So here's my thing with the Judge Dredd, the 95 Judge Dredd. There's a lot of stupid shit in the 95 Judge Dredd that legitimately you'd see in the comics. Like this attitude that the new Judge Dredd is more of a modern Judge Dredd.
You're talking about the 2012 movie?
Yeah. The taking the mask off is the big thing that he did that was wrong. But that is Sylvester Stallone being Sylvester Stallone.
I gotta show my face. Gotta know I'm not just Judge Dredd, I'm Rambo.
Yeah. They gotta show his face. I hate that he does that. That is a Sylvester Stallone thing that Sylvester Stallone is notorious for doing.
Yeah. Even when it came to the court scene for Sylvester's arrest, what I would have done is move the camera or have something in the way that would block his face. I don't know, a book of law or some random object as you're getting a back shot, and it's just a random object that always blocks his face. because that would add to the mystery. Everyone knows his face among the judges, but you don't.
Yeah, you're not supposed to. Yeah, exactly. That's the whole point. That's the never takes off his mask, no matter what he does, and like never show his face. Like that's part of the Judge Dredd thing, and that's why I've said for years, I agree with everybody when they say that oh no, this is definitely Judge Dredd. By the way, we are at 395. I just saw that. Awesome to hear. Share, boys. Send out these videos. We want.
Oh, dude. Could you imagine that? You get a shot from the jury of where all the new recruits are watching Sylvester Stallone's case. Yeah. And from their perspective, over their shoulder, one of them's like holding up a pen that is perfectly level with his face. And it just cuts off the top half.
Do that. That's too gimmicky, man. That's too fucking gimmicky. You shoot it from behind. That's all you have to do. You don't show his face. You shoot it from behind. Or you treat it like an executioner case and put a mask, put a thing over his face.
Oh, okay, like a sack or a can or some shit.
Yeah, no, like a mask, like you would like an executioner would, like they'd put you like they're gonna hang your ass.
Only thing I think of is like the mask they put on the cannibal or the sack hood that an executioner would sometimes wear.
Sack hood. No. They would put a hood on. This has happened back in the day a lot. They put a hood over your head instead of hanging your ass.
Oh, is that like the hood that's of an olive color and has like olive branches around the neck or something?
No, it's not usually olive branches. It was just rope. Like when they fucking hanged people back in the day, people didn't want to see the face, the contorted face when someone's neck. If they didn't kill the guy right, you watch a guy dancing, you get to see it. You get to see the 5-man jig. They didn't like that because people's faces would contort. They'd turn blue, and that would upset the crowd. So they'd put a fucking mask on the guy's face. Same with the execution.
Motherfucker, you showed up to the execution. You wanted to witness this shit.
That yeah, but not everyone liked that, especially because people used to like, dude, the hangman jig, and then you had the hangman shit afterwards. So.
Yeah. Actually, that is one thing that is not mentioned in the Hangman's Diary. Mm-hmm. Is there was no mention of sacks put on the head, or their jigs, or their faces, or even them shitting themselves. It's just a thief hanged.
Yeah, well, because to him that became an everyday thing, but the average person would know that through records and stuff. Like one of the most infamous ones, there was a hanging. I can't remember. It was in they had the rope a little too taut, and when he popped, because he was a fat guy, his head ripped off, and the guy's head rolled down. It was brutal. Apparently, people were screaming and stuff. It was like a body of nasty. It was like one of the worst things he ever saw. The hangman apparently retired after that. He felt like he quit his job. But anyway.
Yeah. But okay, I understand what the gimmick part is. You have the sack over his head to try and hide it.
I'm saying you could just shoot it from behind. You don't need to see his face. Like, you never need to see Judge Dredd's face. But that like I said, it made it a good Sylvester Stallone movie. Didn't make it a good Judge Dredd movie. But there's a lot of stuff in it that works. Like later Judge Dredd books, for example, later issues. We're just going to go into some later issues, boys, okay? I just want to kind of prove my point that Judge Dredd gets a little zany. Like, for example, in this second part, guy captures someone to get his face changed. And what's he walk up to Judge? He starts talking to Judge Dredd, and Judge Dredd starts shooting at him. Because Judge Dredd realizes, oh, you are I know you're fake. Here's where
he doesn't immediately start shooting at him. He's like, oh, hey, it's you. And the guy's like, fuck.
Yeah. And then you got the dark group. These are guys that like they murder and kidnap people, kidnap women and stuff. But like, let's go a little farther into the thing here, where Judge Dredd fights a fucking gorilla or like a giant octopus.
I hated that one. I'll be honest with you. I hated that one.
Yeah. This is what I'm saying. Judge Dredd gets really stupid sometimes.
He fought a robot animatronic the size of a 2-story building that was modeled after King Kong. What the fuck? And apparently anti-tank weapons didn't work because his like laser cannons didn't work. It's like anti-vehicle weaponry on his bike.
I'm just saying that Judge Dredd, and like I said, stuff changes, but this is Judge Dredd as he works, as he operates. I don't want to go too far. Like I said, I got to be very careful how I don't want to go too deep into the book because I don't want to spoil this. This is getting harder to find people. I suggest you start buying copies because I think 2000 AD might be selling them. I just don't know what it's going to be like to try to sell it to Canada, to the United States, or vice versa. I don't know how that works. But I'm planning on getting more issues. I'm planning on picking up more. It's $40 a book, man. That's pricey. Like chapters is $40 a book. That's not cheap. I do want to get the hard copies, but I don't want to film the hard copies. I want to get the PDF so I can actually. I want both. That's how much I like this series. I kind of want both. But DJ, you haven't said much about Judge Dredd. What's your thoughts on the Judge?
Oh man, I mean, I tremendously enjoyed everything I've seen of the franchise, and I've watched videos about it, and that's why when I learned there was even a comic to begin with. Originally, I just thought it was a schlocky movie from the '90s, but upon rewatching it today, I've gained a newfound respect for the Dawn movie. It was good, and it made the Mega City look good. I mean, like the other Mega City looked good in a conventional sense, in that but it matched our sensibilities of what a Mega City should look like. And I think the '90s vision of the future was better and more futuristic. And for the year considered, it should have looked more like that. And frankly, the motorcycle was fine, and it was practically filmed, I guess, on the new one, 2012. But flying bikes, that's the future. Like flying cars. Come on, it's not some Neil deGrasse Tyson crap where it's like, oh, you can't have flying cars because you need air traffic control and we have helicopters. It's like, no, Neil deGrasse Tyson. We asked about DeLoreans, B word, not about freaking helicopters. So anyway, bottom line is, I think that they have their charm, but this comic is awesome.
Yeah, I had to get you guys. Like I said, yeah. Later,
I was going to mention something. Even with what Neil said, it's like you look at Star Wars, they have floating signs to act as lanes, like lane lights and shit. You don't need air traffic control to have lane lights.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a good point. Good point. We got all this like self-driving cars. Like, if you have flying cars, that would make a good case for self-driving flying cars. That would probably be a lot more manageable. It might even be easier to manage.
I mean, hell, isn't that what they have in Mass Effect?
Yeah, but no. Here's the thing. Okay, does it really fucking matter? Like see, here's the problem with the more recent movie, and I'm not picking apart the movie. I pick apart the grittiness because the grittiness doesn't go into the cyberpunk mentality. It's like skirts the edge of cyberpunk. It's I would say it's more dystopian. Is it still fucking amazing? Amazing fucking movie. Judge Dredd is done perfectly, but that is so dystopian setting. That's dystopian.
What was that live action movie we watched with Gun Kata? What was that movie called?
That was Equilibrium.
Would you say it's closer to Equilibrium? Like, it's dystopian, but it's not like it's not cyberpunk level. Yeah, it's more Equilibrium.
Yeah, it's more Equilibrium. That's dystopian. I would even go as far as saying that's fine with me. And Judge Dredd is a good movie. It's a good movie. Like don't both Judge Dredd movies are good for different reasons. Like again, like I said before, I'll say it once, I'll say it again. Sylvester Stallone is so fucking fun in that movie. He's really good. My only biggest gripe is Rob Schneider. I fucking hate Rob Schneider in that movie. Fuck Rob Schneider. Rob Schneider is derpy derp, and he's derpy derpy derp, derpy derpy derp, or derpy derpy derp. It's like I hate him. I hate him in that. You know what? I like him in stuff. I like him in stuff when he's not a complete dink. In that movie, he's a dink.
It worked perfectly. Not for Judge Dredd, and it was not a good Judge Dredd thing at all. But I realize what they're trying to do. I mean, for fuck's sake, Stallone takes the helmet off. So, what's the next step? Let's turn it into a buddy cop movie.
Again, I get it because it is a good action movie. It's not a good Judge Dredd movie, but it's a good action movie.
Yeah, it's an action buddy cop movie with some subtle romance and a plot.
Yeah, that's what we got to say, boys. I get it. I get what they're doing, but it's just really fucking stupid. But that's the thing about this. You know what's scary about Judge Dredd? People want justice like this right now. This is becoming more relevant. Like history, like I like to make the joke, history is repeating itself in a major way. This stuff is becoming more relevant now than it was back then. In some ways. In some ways it is. In some ways it's not, of course, because it was made for its time. And I'll hear this all the time when I hear people talk about Judge Dredd. Oh, it was made for the time, so you just got to take some of this horrible stuff that happens in there with a grain of salt and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no. Look at it.
The man murdered 6 civilians and tried to escape the law. He will hurt nobody anymore. Bang.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. Well, yeah. Like, look at what he does to the Night King there in a couple episodes there before, and like later stuff with some of the other stuff he has to deal with. Judge Dredd is not a good person in a lot of ways, but he's a great judge. That's the difference.
Yeah. And I will admit something. I had a 40K-ism when it came to Judge Dredd.
Yeah.
Because the Arbites. And it's like, the Arbites are a lot more harsh in their judgment. Like they are fucking bastards in their judgment. And the Lex, the code of the Lex.
Yeah.
And then I look at Judge Dredd and I realize, okay, it's not that level. It's just equilibrium, dystopia level. Yeah, he's not clearing an entire block of people, damned or otherwise, because they're next to somebody who breaks the law. Because what was it? They're either a heretic or damned by association. Judge Dredd wouldn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he'd be like, okay, that guy's the criminal. That guy just happens to be next to him, probably talking to him about something random. I don't think he's a criminal.
No,
even after he makes the arrest or whatnot, he's still going to ask the guy who's talking to him.
Yeah, and like I said, we get later Judge Dredd stuff. Like I don't believe we get up to the Communist War in the issues I gave you, but I think the Communist Wars would be probably book 2 or 3. But a lot of this is very fun. And in 2000 AD, for those that don't know, that the Judge Dredd originated from the 2000 AD book series, very similar to Americans' Heavy Metal or French's Metallique or whatever the hell it's called. And some of those, like, it was basically a pulp book. It had a lot of little side things here and here. It's going good, Arus. And
hey, Arus.
Oh, go ahead.
I was saying, hey, Arvis, I can't type right now. My computer is frozen because I'm running a video encoder, so I can talk, but I can't click anything.
Yeah. So here's the thing with Judge Dredd. We're looking at a franchise that's been around for forever. Like Judge Dredd is in his 80s in this series.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And he's still a street judge.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he loves doing. He doesn't want to be some paper pusher. He wants to be a street judge.
He doesn't love it.
What you're doing?
He doesn't love it. He doesn't love it. No, he doesn't love it.
Aww.
He doesn't see it that way. He sees it as a duty. And to go above his station and try to be something more is more dangerous because then he's taking a good he's in his mind, that's taking a good street judge off the streets and putting him in a desk job. That's not to do it for the great. I love this job. I don't think he cares one way or another. He believes that for the greater good. Remember.
Okay. I get it. Shit. Goddamn.
So I got down because I think people seem to think that no. Keep in mind, Judge Dredd.
All you had to do was slap my hand. You didn't have to cross my fucking face.
Okay, in later issues, Judge Dredd pushes the button.
Oh, the button? The big red one?
Yes. Mutually insured destruction. Judge Dredd realizes that when the commies attack, when like Mega City 3 or 4, I can't remember which Mega City. There's like four or five mega cities, and one of the mega cities is a complete Russian mega city, and then there's the space mega city. They're destroying the city. So Judge Dredd's like, well, they're going to destroy us anyway. Pushes the button. Yeah. And yeah, so Judge Dredd legitimately kills everybody. Technically, like technically they don't all die. Something happens and it doesn't go off. But Judge Dredd is willing to do mutually insured destruction.
Respect.
Yep. Like when you hear the Chief Justice say, "Hey, I'm just gonna bomb this entire fucking street away. I'm not gonna waste my time with these assholes. I'm just gonna kill them." And Judge is like, "No, we gotta respect the law. I'm gonna go there alone," like from the first issue. This is the type of badass he is. That's that archetype of a badass Malmajamba, man. He's one of those guys. He's one of those badass guys that has that mentality. So no, that's why I have to be like, no. This isn't a love thing. This is more of a duty thing. That's the whole point. That's supposed to be the point of Judge Dredd. He's absolute duty. He would turn his gun against a street, any other. If he saw a corrupt judge doing something corrupt, he'd blow his fucking brains out, not give it another thought. If he thought he had a choice, that person's going to die. Bullet to the brain. That's the other reason Sylvester Stallone didn't like kind of that story arc with the Rico guy. No, a lot of Judge Dredd's baddies aren't reoccurring in the Judge Dredd franchise because he either kills them, kills them, destroys them, or puts them somewhere where they ain't coming back. And when the few that do come back are usually like, super rare. Like Judge Death is the only judge that has legitimately keeps coming back. And it's only because he can't really fucking get rid of Judge Death. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm kind of reading this the same day. I love this. I've read this like 3 times now, but see, look, even here, like even though the it's a robot, it's a cruel expedition of Diablo. Will give the robots will live, then they will expect them to die. see, that's what I'm saying. Like he has no love for this job. Yeah. I'm just saying, man, the man's awesome. Like that's the reason I love him. He is one of those hardcore guys that actually kind of does what he has to do, and he doesn't really like it, but he'll fucking do it anyway because that's Judge Dredd. Man, the myth, the legend, man. Overall, though, like everything that's come out, like, do you feel that Judge Dredd? Do you think the way society's kind of going lately? Do you think this is making Judge Dredd more popular, or is he just always been popular? Because for me, he was a cult. He was a cult thing. Like most people didn't know what Judge Dredd was. Like it took years. Do you know when I got my first appearance of Judge Dredd was a buddy of mine from Poland, who we call the Russian guy who was living in because he was Russian. He legitimately brought Judge Dredd. He brought a bunch of 2000 AD books with him when he came. That was my first, and his first thoughts of Conan was because of me. So I kind of helped him find Conan, and he helped me find Judge Dredd back in the day. But do you think he's becoming more relevant now?
I mean, I know about him, and I was out of the loop for a long, long time. And I knew about the '90s movie. I was still out of the loop, but I don't know. Is a resurgence post 2012? I guess maybe. I don't know. Like I just saw an Arch video, and I was like, "Oh wow, this runs deep."
What do you think, Bob? Because I'm hearing more Judge Dredd stuff than I've ever heard before.
My bet. People played Darktide. They liked the Arbitrator, and one thing led to another.
Okay.
They realized the origin point of 40K ripping off more products.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I was talking to a friend of mine who was I kind of talked to a couple people, and he said that some of their Judge Dredd books, so he has a comic book shop, and Judge Dredd, he can't keep it in print. It's like flying off the shelves recently.
Maybe it could be like what you said. People just want justice.
People want that justice, regardless of if it comes from a very complicated but a somewhat dubious individual.
This comic is just dreadful. It's full of dread.
Yeah, it's full of dread. I do like that these are they're wheelchair kids, by the way.
Are they mutant wheelchair kids?
Yeah, it's a guy in a wheelchair being controlled by a cripple in a robotic chair. He's gunning down the guards. I gotta stop because I want to keep reading. I want to read this while we're doing this.
Heavy metal. That's my electric guitar impersonation. What's with the yellow annotations, by the way? Like they were in Spanish.
It's like little conversational things. Like it's basically the PDF being weird. You know how it is.
Okay.
Like why does it need to put moral here or res state? So if that's what you're asking, that's what it is.
Yep, got you.
Yeah. Gotta love the new robot Bloodhound. That's the new police Bloodhound robot. Look at that fucking thing. This shit gets cartoony as fuck. But anyway, I just kind of wanted to show the Judge Dredd stuff because this is something that we've all kind of we all love. Like you love it, I love it. I'm noticing more, and I'm happy that people are finding it more. 2000 AD, give us more PDFs. I will legitimately pay money to buy copies of this, as long as I don't have to buy it off Comology. I want to buy the actual PDFs. I want to download the information. I understand you guys are afraid that motherfuckers are just going to reprint that, and that probably, I guarantee you, probably people already have. But, you'll still make money off me, okay? And I guarantee you people are going to buy the hardcovers or at least the paperbacks. I want to buy the paperbacks for this. I'm just I definitely want to get the paperbacks. Even though I don't really have any room for it. I kind of want them. It's the only reason I want the PDFs is I can't afford, I don't have any room for the paperbacks. So, is there anything you guys want to talk about with Judge Dredd?
Yeah. I just found it interesting about the whole the guy making the clones and stuff, and I'm trying to that I don't know if that was in the comic, but I
don't remember.
What was it that got the thing? Was it that someone had the computer hacked and that they fudged the code so that it would make it look like Judge Dredd? Like, how did they get the computers to corroborate?
Okay, so cloning. Okay, there was one judge. There was this super judge. He was like the lore to this. Judge Dredd is a clone of this well-known famous judge. when the law system fell apart. Because basically, here's what happened.
DNA of the old grand judge, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the first grand judge. Yes, he's a clone of that judge. But what happened was, unfortunately, the justice system fell apart, and people no longer believed in their politicians.
Oh man.
So
funny that was real.
Yeah. That never happens. So they stopped believing in their politicians, and the court system completely collapsed, because it became too corrupt. And so Americans basically had to recreate a new court system, creating a system to both incorporate a police system and a military system. That's what the judges are. The judges are a creation of that system being realized in full effect. This is why the judges exist. Not something the judges wanted to exist. No one really wanted to be the heavy, but that's what happened, and this created the ultimate. Yeah,
Aris is right. That angle, Aris said, "Why does the Robo Chair look like the Batmobile? It looks like the Batmobile. It looks like the freaking Adam West Batmobile."
It does. Yep. Yeah, I saw that. No, that's what I'm saying. So this is why. The funny thing about this is that this became a real thing, and people after the next nuclear war, because they had the next nuclear war, everything kind of fell apart, and the judge system was what was left. The judge system is technically the governing body now. It's the governing body and the military and a militia force. It's everything in one fucking power base. The difference is that it's not as clear cut one way or another. They technically can have actual elections and shit, but it's very, very military police state at this point. It's the embodiment of a military police state. Just the benefit is you have people actually have more to this, right? So it's more interesting that they're doing that. So that's the fun of the Judge Dredd universe. And yeah, no, it's rather interesting. And the idea of some of the guns, like that gun that he has there, is an interesting gun. He can turn the nozzle on the gun and change the bullet rounds on the fly.
Bullet rounds?
Yes.
As in
bullet rounds.
Yeah.
No, as in what? Bullet rounds? Change the bullet?
Like the rounds of a bullet, the bullet, the casings, the bullets. Change it. Basically, by turning the round, he can change what the gun will do on the fly. It will manufacture a bullet.
Oh, cool! Like
Okay.
a flashlight rifle from Hyperion. Yeah, a guy can pick a button. He can shoot out multiple flash-shots.
Remember when he was shouting grenade round, this round, auto fire. All those are different calibers and different things. The gun.
There it is. He said what I wanted to hear.
What?
Caliber. It changes caliber. Because I was like, bullet round? What the fuck is bullet round mean? Are we going to go back to caseless ammunition being square? Or the tround? Yeah. You guys remember the tround, the triangular bullet?
Yes, I do remember
cool.
the tround.
I don't remember that, but I'm going to check that out later.
It is okay. Oh, the tround. Okay, so this was before the Cold War. This was 1950s tech. The tround was a triangular round that a guy was messing around with, and he created in order to have rounds sit easier in a magazine. But the tround pistol, this fucking thing, it is fed from a stripper clip in the side, and the magazine, it doesn't detach. It's within the pistol grip, but it's a revolver that also ejects the trounds from the right side. So as the rounds feed up, you fire one, it rotates And as it rotates, it takes one from the magazine, puts that in line with the chamber while ejecting the other, and putting the next round in the magazine into battery until you fire another round. The Tround pistol is some weird ass shit, but I like it because it's fucking weird.
And it sounds like a space saver. Because think about like you waste a lot of.
Oh, it looks like a space gun. It looks like a phaser. It legit looks like a phaser.
Bob, send me an image of the Tround. I'll put it on.
I'm looking at the way the rounds are loaded into the handle, into the clip, and
I'll send Dobby the picture.
You waste less space because there's no round corners or no round edges, so that empty void space is occupied by the triangle shape.
Yep.
Yeah. Get the gun and send it to Dobby.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll put it on. Like I said, actually, the funny thing is I had a when I did my setting, all my guns use weird like triangle weapons. These triangle rounds or calibers.
Okay. Oh, this is a perfect image because it shows you the projectiles themselves.
Okay, I will.
I am going to send this to Gabi. Let me download and then I'll throw it towards Gabi. Okay, yeah, sorry. Because when you said like bullet round, I was like, what the fuck does he mean? Oh, he means caliber. Okay. The size of it, not the shape.
Yep.
To an extent, it's the shape, but I won't get into that. But yeah, here, Gabi. This is the Tround pistol. Tell me this doesn't look like a fucking phaser.
Okay, I'm grabbing the Tround now. It's on image 9. I got so much images that we got to grab 2 for tomorrow. Tomorrow
yes.
is fun. A little spoiler for tomorrow. We're talking about controversial box arts. Alrighty, let's have a look at the Tround.
I'm gonna remove that thing.
Okay, that we're not gonna remove. We're gonna move that.
Yeah, that's a good image because it shows the profile of the weapon while also showing what the bullets look like and their triangular casings. Because it looks like a caseless, bullet, pretty much. But no, that triangle bit is made out of like some plastic-like material.
Yeah.
And is actually ejected like a typical casing.
Bob, Bob, he says the caliber goes in the square hole, Bob.
Yeah, you may. This is why I was like, Chief, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah.
The bullet round? What, next? The bullet square? Square shot. What was Judge Dredd shooting Turks?
Mm-hmm. So, you're the only one finding it funny, but okay.
Oh, fuck you. Well, it's because I'm a gun nerd, all right?
So this is his Tround gun.
Yeah, that was made by I think it was a guy in the UK actually. Tell me that doesn't look like a phaser. Look at that thing. And if it doesn't look like a phaser, it definitely looks like some pistol from Nambu.
Yeah.
Or like Naboo.
And I find it interesting, the casings. I'm looking at them now because I was wondering how the shell would actually look, and I see it is round. So I'm wondering if they use that extra like girth to allow a stronger powder charge, or if that's like a solid casing that just wastes, but it looks cool either way. I mean, I don't know why they're green.
It's the plastic. It's just the plastic. They could be any color you want. It doesn't really fucking matter. Because the Tround was not adopted for anything. Mm-hmm. And the Tround is also in reference to the gun, but also the bullet itself. On the box of the ammunition, it will say Tround. Trounds. Triangular rounds.
Like Judge Dredd is more concerned with, the fact that, it's how long before the robots start breaking the law.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying. So in the old comics, it was he rotates a dial, but in the new stuff, he just speaks. For like the Mark II Peacekeeper.
Yeah, it's Mark II. That's a Mark II. It's that. I like the other one because you kind of have to turn the gun, but like they actually did change They changed the guns. Like I should actually. Well, I got a chance here. We'll actually do Judge. I'll actually go Judge Dredd guns. Hold on. Just take a couple seconds, chat. Just give me a sec. I fight YouTube and Google and other stuff. It eternally fights me, and the speaking about robots being problem, fuck off, robot.
Death to the fleshy ones.
No, the robot decided to annoy me, Gemini.
Mm-hmm. Her too.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fighting the bot right now. So I will get more of those books, and if I can judge, didn't misspell that. Should have had these ready, but I like to duct tape this a little bit. Oh, there's a Judge Dredd Judge Dredd pinball game apparently. Yeah. Okay, so this is the one that there are 3 lawgivers now. There's 3 of them. I will download this. Just let me download it.
Yeah, that is some crazy tech to be able to have a micro factory inside your firearm. I mean, hell, if you got micro factories in your firearm, what's stopping us from exploring space at that point?
Okay, so that's the lawgiver. Yeah, the other one is the other lawgivers, like because there are different lawgivers, and then they kind of changed it up. And then this is the one that people don't know about. It's cool because you can legitimately get like there people have made people have actually made working lawgivers, but there actually is multiple different versions of lawgivers that exist out there. It's kind of funny. Yeah. I'll show you the 3 versions as we're coming up, boys.
Yeah. Hey, Chief, wasn't our original conversation bringing up Judge Dredd? Wasn't it like a fantasy firearm that you wanted? And I think my pick was the lawgiver.
Yeah, lawgiver's mine. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely the lawgiver was immediately mine as well, because it's like, if you think about it, it's technically every pistol you could think of in sci-fi. Because you can get this thing to load plasma rounds if you really want to, like, mess with it a little bit.
Okay, so that was in general. I put that.
Let's say it's a PDW, it's a flare launcher, it shoots incendiary, it has explosive, it has your generic, I would assume, maybe 10 millimeter to 45 ACP, somewhere in between there.
And that's the most.
That's actually what I assumed the original lawgiver was chambered in, was 10 millimeter, because that's kind of like the Secret Service round.
So we are going to give ourselves a little bit of imagery here. I'm going to have to be a little bit of a big because I screwed up a little bit and I didn't put this in podcast, but I will do this. Where is podcast? Where podcast? Podcast. There we go. Podcast. I also got to delete a bunch of stuff on my thing. Okay. Now we're in podcast, so that should be a little more easier to deal with. I have to delete everything that's in podcast because I use podcast as a separate little file, so I can just quickly. Okay, so we will start with the OG lawgiver. Now I'm going to switch our file, boys. Is it showing up? No, it's not. All right, let's go to images. There we go. Classic lawgiver. The OG model. That is the original lawgiver. That is a lot. So does that not look like a gun that legitimately has the ability to create something? Like you have a little factory there, you have the button turn.
I gotta wait for it to load up for me.
Yeah.
And it's got like an SMG style like clip area, but like that round area, you got stuff that looks like it's got room to do things. It's got like a little machine shop built into it or something. I don't know what it is, if it's nanotech or what.
Yeah.
If you're talking about the magwell and where the magazine is placed, yeah, that is very reminiscent of the Mauser broom handle. Every time I think of that.
Yeah, it does have that look, doesn't it? And like I said,
so how do you keep zero? Where are your irons?
Yeah. Oh, your iron sights are like you actually stare down the center of the device because I don't have a side view, but the side view should actually have like an actual center. You could even attach a scope to it to extend it a little larger.
Okay, so that micro factory, that red bit there, or the dial, or whatever the fuck, there's a divot cut into that?
Yeah.
It's not a solid object. Okay, I thought that was like a solid semicircle. That is so you have your rear sight, but you have no front sight.
Or does the sight go straight through the barrel? Or is it like from the little knob in the back? Do you look through the knob?
Oh my god, fuck that.
Maybe.
Fuck that. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah.
Let's switch back to. Let's get to the actual like the Sylvester Stallone one. So this one has here's your safety. Then you got I don't know what this is supposed to be, but these are supposed to be buttons for something. Then you have your button, your switch. This apparently allows you to switch modes. And this is the Lawgiver Mark II. But mind you, all three of these are the Lawgiver Mark II. This has a proper stance on it. And I guess this is where you would have this is where it would auto set the custom things. So you would set just regular rounds in here, in this end right here. And as you declare weapons, it actually siphons basically, rams what's supposed to go into the caliber. So it kind of creates the gun. It kind of creates the gun caliber right here, just like somehow it does that. I don't know how.
Now,
but
outside of the grenade launcher and all that, are you sure it's a change in caliber or is it just a change in projectile? Because incendiary ammunition is just a change in projectile. The powder charge would roughly be the same.
Maybe that's how it is, but apparently it's whatever. I don't know how they load it and stuff, but they're able to do that with the guns. They're supposed to be able to do it with multiple guns. Like there's more than one gun that apparently does that, and here's the one everyone likes. This is the brand new one. This one fucking even looks more like. It actually has information on the deco, like it incorporates. So basically, the gun changes. Okay, it could go full auto, semi-auto. That's so hard. But then it could change, do other stuff.
You see that, Chief? You see what it is?
What?
That's a Glock. The pistol grip. That's a Glock.
That is a Glock. Dude, even look at the bottom part. So here's the question I ask. Okay, so here's the rounds for the gun, right? Right here.
Yeah.
What's this right here for?
What's what for? The
little.
I gotta wait for the vid. Little.
This part right here, Bob.
That's for the different types of rounds.
That's what.
Okay, are you talking about the front half of the weapon? Because remember, I'm watching a delayed video here.
I'm like my hand is my little hand guy is right here. Like he's right on.
So are you on the pistol grip or are you on the forward magazine? Okay, so the pistol grip, that I am willing to say that is where standard ammunition is stored.
Yeah.
And specialized ammunition is stored in the front end.
That's my theory.
That is what I'm willing to say. I think whenever you fire specialized ammunition, it takes the conventional ammo out of battery.
Yeah.
And moves certain things forward.
Yeah.
Granted, you're going to have little to no muzzle velocity, but it does explain the speed of some of the incendiary ammunition in the 2012 movie. Because that velocity is really slow.
Yeah. But that is what this is. I like it. I think it's a cool idea. I like the idea that, it's kind of a neat idea for a gun. Unfortunately, like I said, this doesn't. Also, something else I noticed, I'm not 100% sure if this gun has a safety, from what I can tell. Like, there are little bits and bats that look like maybe a safety, but I don't think this gun has a safety.
Oh, it has a safety. It's called the judge's hand.
Yeah, trigger discipline, and the fact that it'll electrocute you if you pick it up and you're not the judge.
Oh no! In some cases, it blows up completely.
Yeah, it blows up. Yep.
Safety first.
In some cases, you're lucky if you don't have a hand. Other people just lost half their body. Because that is effectively a high explosive in your hand.
Yeah, it is.
Goddamn brick of C4.
So
the only downside of this, I'm sorry, Chief, but the only downside of this, the holster.
Yeah.
That holster design would have to be so strange because that thing is a fucking brick.
Yeah.
It has really good recoil control. It's very compensated. It's very heavy.
Yep.
But yeah, that. Oh man, having that brick on your hip the whole damn time.
Now that would weigh you down. Well, actually, I don't know if you've noticed this, but did you know that the judges' guns are actually on its like not on the holster? Like, yeah, sure, they have a holster for their guns on there, but if you ever notice, they have guns on their actual on their feet, like on their boots. Like here, I'll show you.
I never noticed that. Oh, also another thing that I noticed in the movie, the 2012 one. I could be misremembering this, but there are times where they load through the pistol grip, and other times that they load through the forward magazine. And I think that is purely because, yes, you can call for specific ammo, but you still have a limited amount within that forward magazine. So you have a separate group of pouches for your specialized ammo.
So right here, perfect image. So look at where his gun is. It's on his boot.
It's on his boot. All right. And hell, I could have pulled up the PDF myself instead of waiting for the video.
Yeah.
But having the gun on the boot is a strange option.
Yeah.
I got to see him sitting on the motorcycle. Because
no,
the only way I can see...
Look, it's right on the boot!
Oh my god. Let me finish. You're not understanding.
Yeah?
So, drawing from a motorcycle would be easier from the boot than drawing from your immediate hip.
That's what I think. Yeah.
That is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, that's what
so I think that's why that choice is there. Is he's on patrol, he's in a high-speed chase, he can draw from his boot. Because having to do a quick draw, I don't think the judge is doing a quick draw, but, I mean, for fuck's sake, before you go into an environment, you already draw.
Yeah, yeah, because you never see, no, actually, legitimately, he does a quick draw right here. First issue.
Quick draw with that. Wait, okay, because I've done quick draws with conventional holsters.
So he actually
draw from my.
He
jumps. Okay.
Get his gun, and then fires.
That makes more sense because I'm like, the man's gonna have like, what are those the little apes called?
Chimpanzee arms?
Long arms, yeah.
The long arm. The gibbons. You're gonna have like gibbon arms to do a quick draw without jumping.
Long arm.
Like the
long arm.
Long arm of the law.
I know they change it later. I know they do change it later, apparently. But yeah, no, they do change it later.
In the 2012 movie, it's on their hip.
Yeah, it's always on there. Well, yeah, because it's a different gun altogether. They totally threw out the gun design. Like, it's a different gun. But, it's a gun that
theirs makes more sense.
Yeah. See, even here, we'll zoom in a little bit. You can see that there actually is sight. Like, this is the thing about the artists. They're so precise, you can actually see where there'd be sights on the gun. You see it?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, there's a sight on the gun. You can actually see down the barrel. That is That is fucking clever. Like, that is actually really clever. That's why, again,
no front sight though.
no front sight. But there is a sight, yeah. But like the fact that like you even got the little gun right here. They have a different like way it looks.
Yeah,
But
it's the big problem with making long range shots. If you don't have a front sight, you're not zeroed in.
Yeah.
It'd be one thing if like the pistol, like let's say you have the little device, but the barrel matches the height of that device, and then you have your rear and front sight. That'd make more sense. But with how tall that device is, and without a post to act as your front sight, I guess maybe you can make something where Mega City is such a dense area and the judges are so good at the shots they make. But even then, that's a reach.
Yeah, but that's the thing. He has a gun. Like, keep in mind, like right here, this is their heavy arms. Remember, all their guns.
And the device is smaller.
Yeah.
In the comic panel, there, the device was smaller. It didn't. It was actually more flush with the barrel.
See, look, he has an actual.
That's where the inconsistency is.
Yeah, but on his bike, he actually has a specialized rifle on his bike.
That makes sense. For the judge, because in police squad cars they have a service rifle and shotgun usually.
Yeah, I just wanted to show that. Yeah, no, there's a lot of. This is why I say the artist for this this original, the art isn't exactly the best. Like, it's not the best looking art, but
you hush your mouth. That is good art.
No, I know, but compared to some of the modern stuff, the details are absolutely fucking amazing. Like, they are actually pretty good. Also, he doesn't technically need to draw from his. He doesn't need to draw because I believe there's guns on the motorcycles as well.
Yeah, but those are laser cannons. If he needs to do something smaller, because I mean it's laser cannon, and he even says he cannot shoot the guy who changed his identity because it's gonna accidentally have collateral damage with other pedestrians or people around. Because, well, I mean, not only do you have to understand your target and what's behind it, you also have to account for you're firing a cannon that can overpenetrate. So that's why, because right now what I'm doing is I'm sitting on my couch and I'm trying to do the same pose that he is on the motorcycle. Yes, it is actually much easier to draw from your shin than it is from your hip.
Yeah. Yeah, then he's got his like super robot vehicle. I just wanted to show that, like I said, it's an interesting idea they had for this, and the guys really did put a lot of work into it. And later Judge Dredd books look a lot better. Like, later issues really look good. But this is 2000 AD, man. They had some amazing artists, but it's the detail that these guys put in. Look at all the gear detail on this. Just right here. I'm going to zoom in on the guy's arm just for a second. Like, look at all the freaking detail. I hope this doesn't get copyright claimed.
That's the same page as before.
Yeah. But look at how detailed.
That was the reason I liked some of the 40K books, was the level of detail when I was a kid.
Yeah, it's not perfect.
Yep. Sorry, I was looking at that pistol. I was looking at the lawgiver. The device that creates the specialized ammunition is more flush with the barrel than the example that you showed us.
Yeah, but that's like I said, they changed it a bit. Like, the gun always changes. That's technically not the lawgiver. Technically, that's like some version of it. Like, that gun shifts as time goes on. Like, boy, howdy, does that gun change as time goes on. Like, they really do shift. And I'm just moving through so we don't. I'm trying not to. So here we got a full scale war with robots. Hey, our future in a bit.
We love you, Reggie.
Yeah. Here comes the robot wars that kind of happens. And Judge Dredd fucking kills a lot of people.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Anyway, this is a cool idea for a show. I mean, we could have a TV show. Why haven't we had a Judge Dredd TV show? That's the thing that's kind of drove me nuts from like a lot of people, like a lot of the stuff. Where's the Judge Dredd TV show? I want a Judge Dredd TV show. I don't know if you guys feel the same.
Be careful what you wish for.
Well, not now. I don't want one now. 20 years ago, I want one. Now, fuck that shit. Don't touch this shit. I'm still panicking over the fact that we like what's going to happen here. Is Paramount going to get Warner Brothers and make it all stupid, or is Netflix going to get Warner Brothers and make it all stupid? Like we're already at a point where like we could bring DC Comics back for fuck's sakes. I want DC Comics back at long last, and I don't think we're going to get that DC Comics love, and I really do want that love, and I'm really kind of like, you know. I'm nervous about that personally. So, yeah. Yeah, here comes the judges. Yeah, I believe like they really do a lot of effort on this. Like I said, this the artistic value to this. That's why I say it's a great like really people really don't know about these book series and I really wish they would, I hate to say it, the case files is the only way to get these books now. Like I really do feel like we're at that point.
Yep. They're trying to get rid of the stuff that is good so you consume the slop.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not that.
Forget the feasts of old.
Yeah. I don't believe
you
that.
Enjoy your water and bread.
I don't believe it's like that. I do not believe the fleshy one. I don't believe the robots are coming here for the fleshy ones. But what I think is happening is, we are hitting that point in our society where like, stuff won't only stay in print as long as it can, and I would love it if they reprinted this. Like I wish there was issue 7 or 8. I would keep buying this. Like I know they're up to my thing. I'll buy issue 1. Like I'll buy a hard copy issue 1, 2, 3, 4. I can I be honest? Like I'd rather get the PDF so I can actually do both. Like I'd like to carry this book with me, but I really don't want to go through Comology or any of those other fucking sites. I want to actually get the actual PDFs. I prefer have my comics, not fucking. Oh, you didn't pay your $5.99. No comics for you. Fuck that shit. Fuck that noise. On every way. This is stuff that I want to enjoy. And I don't like that I'm being forced not to enjoy it because they can take it away from me. I like how the robot
with the unlimited plan with Comology, where, with anything you buy, quote unquote, buy, as long as your account works, even if you're not paid up, you can access the stuff that you quote bought. And I put that in quotes because
See, here. They even changed the lawgiver again. Look at the gun now.
I'm Walter. Try me.
Look at the lawgiver now.
Yeah,
they're arresting a Nokia.
Yeah, they're arresting a Nokia.
You're right. It looks like a Nokia. Oh my god, he's got that like little bezel. Oh shit.
Oh, but look at the lawgiver, Bob. Look how it changed.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Now it looks like God damn, yeah, that.
Oh, it even
made
has
it look more like a Mauser broom handle because the thing that I guess is supposed to be a vent looks like it's supposed to be where the magazine goes, and seeing how the barrel's ported and how it comes off from the base of the weapon is like they just made a sci-fi Mauser broom handle as opposed to the other version, which was more bricky.
The funny thing now they have a way of now he can draw from the hip because he actually has a thread to it.
Oh yeah, he has a
Yeah, it's a thread now.
There's a special name for it.
Yeah. See, now all the judges
we
do too.
had similar things with our thing, our sidearms, where from our belt loop we had a cord. We just had a cord that was attached to it.
See, they
that way, if it was dropped or whatnot or something, just went down.
But now, in theory, you could, if you need to get your gun real quick, you go and you just kind of whip the gun up to your hand. If you're fast enough, you'll be able to catch your gun.
Yeah, I'd say it's a cool concept. Yeah. In practice, I'd actually like to see somebody genuinely try this, like somebody who does like pseudo myth busting. That'd be a fun idea. It's like they have a BB gun attached to a reel of cord, and they see if they could try and draw from their leg. That'd be a fun video to try and do.
Okay, I'm tempting fate in a couple seconds. Mm-hmm. YouTube, no, YouTube, no, this is not a part of that. No. Okay. Anyway, I had to.
Wait, what do you mean?
You'll find out in a couple seconds.
Okay.
If you're watching the chat.
Watching like North Koreans.
Clang, 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 clang.
Yeah. The robot war. I believe this is the first robot wars, and then I believe they wipe out all the robots, if I remember correctly, at one point. Like, this becomes a big issue. But yeah, the gun keeps shifting and changing all over the place, and that's kind of why I like the guns. I believe this is when you start seeing the art shift. Like, it's like every like other people started working on the book. Mm-hmm. I think the next artist took over.
It's looking a bit cleaner, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of funny going through this book. Reading this again or looking at this again, I never had all these issues, but my friend had a lot of issues. He had a lot of issues because his dad was collecting this too. And I do find that funny. Although, like I said, Judge Dredd is like they even go to show Judge Dredd's face, and Judge Dredd's face, he does take off his helmet, and when he takes off his helmet, he shows them, "Oh yeah, I'm I'm doing other stuff, eh?" So Call Me Kenneth is the name of the robot. All right, so I don't think I want to show too much more. I don't want to get in trouble for kind of showing this book, but I do suggest get a chance. Do look up the Judge Dredd book series. It's look up Judge Dredd case files if you want a completeness of the Judge Dredd stuff. I do suggest that you. That's all wrong. Oops, wrong thing. There it is. Like Judge Dredd is a cool franchise, and I think it's kind of neat. And I do believe it's one of those better franchises out there. Do you guys want to add anything else to this before we? Oh, wrong one again. Oops. There we go. Hey, what the hell? Should show up in a sec here. If not, we won't worry about it because we're closing off in a sec. Hopefully, it does.
All I know is it's a phenomenal. I had a great time so far. I love the mix of dystopian and the concept of upholding justice and the sense of duty that Dredd has. I love that they literally call it the Department of Justice, which is like ironic, but also like quite literally they are the Department of Justice. And I mean, from even when I was like 10, 11, 12 years old, I liked it just by, I was open to the concept just by virtue of the idea that I understood the idea that the judge, jury, and executioner combined together is a bad thing, but I like the way they pulled it off in this franchise. And of course, they're not trying to say this is a good idea, but even in a messed up future, you have a man who is truly duty bound, who is, upholding the law in a way that he believes is, in line with morality or his moral convictions, and he's not entirely off base. Maybe he's a bit overdoing it once in a while, but I mean, in the context, you got it.
Yeah, I make the joke. It's kind of I think a quote there. Someone says it's also I think it's in a couple things. It's like we're in a meat grinder. We're just the ones grinding the meat, and that's from the Judge Dredd 2012 movie. And I kind of agree with the mentality of this universe. It is heavy dystopian. It is very cyberpunk. Like this is a little more cyberpunk than the other stuff, and it really does set something off. Bob, you want to leave us off and say something good about Judge Dredd before we end the stream tonight?
Something about Judge Dredd. My closing notes on Judge Dredd is I'm kind of in the same part with DJ. Is it's just a neat character to have.
Yep.
And I still like Judge Dredd over Batman. Mostly because Judge Dredd finishes the fucking problem. It's gone. It's done. Not always, but 90% of the time, you don't see that asshole back on the street.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. I'd like to thank everybody. Tune in tomorrow at 9:30ish in the morning. We're going to be doing a double stream tomorrow. We're going to try to get the video game awards, but first we're going to be playing some more Chronos Trigger as we continue our adventures, and we're going to be looking at dirty or naughty video game old box art from back in the day. We got some fun ones to look at, boys. All righty. Have yourselves a very, very good night, and we're going to see you guys next time on Orc War Chief Reviews. Have yourselves a very good night, everybody. Enjoy, everybody. I hope you guys had fun. See you guys. I go tune into other people. I believe LDP might be on right now. There's probably a couple people on right now. LDP might be on. Have yourselves a very good night, everybody. And I hope you guys enjoyed having fun with us. Take care, and we'll see you next time on Orc War Chief Reviews.